everyone. Kurt Cross, producer of Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill. Just want to let you know we're getting ready for episode 22, season 2. Coach Turner has no idea what's going to happen. It's the big fella's 50th birthday this week. We've got some surprises in store. I can't really talk to you about it, but this is the behind the scenes before we get going. We're in pre-production mode. I've got my script. I've got everything going on. But we've got some surprises. Tonight, we're going to record episode 22, season 2, some surprises for Coach Turner. We'll see you soon. Hope you enjoy the episode.
So, here we are, Leah
and Mom,
and we are behind the scenes on our way to the grocery store to surprise Coach Turner with a cake for tonight's ambush podcast for his 50th birthday.
okay, pulling up to Whole Foods now. We're going to zip in here, do a little grocery shopping, and hopefully they have a nice little cake. I would have made a cake, but this was kind of a quick idea. Yeah, Grand Lynn would have definitely made a cake, but we're just improvising here. All right, now I am all masked up because I'm in the grocery store, heading over to the bakery aisle to see if we can find any interesting cake for his birthday. All right, walking up onto bakery, do a little browse and see. Oh, we have some good selections here. Something will jump out at me. Let's see. White chocolate lace. Let's see what we can do here for the birthday boy tonight. All right, we settled on a cheesecake because we know Steve loves New York cheesecake. So it's going to be that one with the numbers and a bunch of little guys for the rest of the crew at the podcast tonight. All right, hopefully he's surprised.
It's time to take a TO with coaches Turner and O'Neill. Produced by Kurtis Cross and engineered by DJ Krissy.
It's time to take a TO with Turner and O'Neill. Your new favorite podcast features conversation from the world of high school, college, and pro sports, along with other riveting content. Connect with us on Facebook and Instagram at Turner O'Neill Podcast and on Twitter at Turn On Podcast, or visit www.turnerando'neill.com. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Buzzsprout, and more than 15 podcast platforms. We also invite you into the studio each week via YouTube. Subscribe and watch each episode on our YouTube channel at Turner O'Neill Podcast. Thanks to our premier partner, Ray Cruz and MCF Mortgage. Our partners, the Tamara Cusick Team, Dynamic DJ Entertainment, Healthy Baller, and Insurance Alliance Group, LLC. Our sponsors, O'Neill Development, LLC, Next Level Lacrosse, A Squared Home and Office Solutions, Collins Funeral Home, and Peace Players International. And our donors, Winsight Media, Gene the Barber, Body and Beyond Wellness, and Justin O'Neill. Take a TO with Coach Turner and O'Neill is produced by Kurtis Cross and engineered by me, DJ Krissy. Now we welcome you to today's episode as we take a TO with coaches Steve Turner and Casey O'Neill. Here's your host, Kurtis Cross.
Welcome to season 2, episode 22 of Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill. I am Kurtis Cross, your host, and I'm joined by coaches Steve Turner and Casey O'Neill. Our engineer is DJ Krissy, and together we welcome you to this week's episode. Our premiere don't you usually wave when I say your name? Did you wave to the camera?
Not today. Don't do it. Don't start with me already.
I just wanted you to wave. The people want to see your face. Can you wave? There you go. Just give them some love over there.
He's already starting with me, Krissy.
I wanted you to get some camera
Not today.
time.
It's not about you.
I wanted to get you some camera time. That's it. Mr. Jesuit Lacrosse Classic,
Let's
Miami,
go.
Florida. Our premier partner for season 2 is Ray Cruz and MCF Mortgage. Ray is a friend of the program, and he is the only mortgage lender we endorse right here at Take It To Yo with Turner and O'Neill. Ray Cruz is mortgage intelligently. However, I can now say that Paula, Diane, and I just wrapped up a refi with Ray Cruz a few days ago, and we can now say Ray Cruz is also refinancing it was really easy. It was really easy. So we did a refi,
Just sign.
dropped some points. Let's go. We'd like to thank our partners, the Tamara Cusick team, Dynamic DJ Entertainment, Healthy Baller, and the Insurance Alliance Group, LLC. This week, we have a birthday celebrant in the house, as this episode will drop on Coach Turner's 50th birthday. So we want to start by wishing a real special happy birthday to our studio partner, friend, coach, compadre, big brother,
Amigo.
and Team USA basketball coach, Mr. Steve Turner.
Woo!
Give him some applause there, Krissy.
Looking tan. He looks tan, doesn't he?
He does look, not everybody can go on Riviera Maya, but some of us can. But before we begin, gentlemen, how was your week, Coach Turner?
Lovely.
Got some stamps in the passport?
Yeah, new stamp, new passport.
All right.
Just a great getaway. It's funny because until my wife really said it, I hadn't even thought about it like that. 16 years that we haven't done a trip, just the two of us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we've done a lot, gone to beaches, and it's always with the family or with the group.
Right, no, of
with,
course.
This, or go down to Miami, hang out with friends, and go to different places. But I hadn't even realized that we hadn't done a just us two trip in 16 years. That's what happens with kids and all the different, your trips become
Keep you busy.
their sporting events and all those different things. So it was really good to just get away with her and have a good time. It's funny because there's one thing about that place called I Street. No matter where you go,
You gonna see somebody you know.
We're standing in line to check in the hotel, get there and turn a little out of the side of my eye, and I see this black hat, but on the back it's purple and it says 1821. And I said, Leah, that person's from Gonzaga. She's like, come on. I was like, and from this angle, the person wasn't in their voice. For a minute I thought it was Alvin Brown. And then I was like, nah, there's no other place in the world that's purple in 1821. And she's like, and I was like, hey, Gonzaga. And the other couple was checking in, and he turned. Sure enough, Gonzaga Eagles across the front of the hat. And then I pulled down my mask a little bit so he could see who I was. And
Right.
next thing you know, it's one of our current freshmen
Oh, wow.
football players, and his mom and his dad. So it was just them. They were on a trip on their own as well. But everywhere you go, people want to know.
There you go. Who we are.
So great trip.
Do you sense a calm? He seems like he's
I-
just on max and relax right now. I'm still there?
I'm still there. I'm definitely still there.
I saw him yesterday.
I was uncomfortable a little yesterday. Montezuma got her brother's stomach on the way back. They say Montezuma's revenge.
Don't drink the water. Just
And I didn't drink the
bottles.
water, but I guess they say there's other things. If you're eating fruits and you're eating salads and different things that it's washed in the water. So I guess maybe
Gotcha.
that's somehow it got me, but
Yeah.
at least it didn't really get me like on the trip. So
Right.
the trip was
Okay.
great.
Good,
Sure.
good.
Highlighted the trip, went deep sea fishing, posted a few pictures on my Gram story. I'll eventually post them on Facebook, but caught it.
Oh, wait a minute. What do we have? We have a call. Hold on. You were live with Turner and O'Neill. Who's this?
This is David Vanderpool. How are you guys doing?
David Vanderpool. We have a call on the line as we're recording live. David, why are you calling us right now? Don't you know we're recording?
Well, I just want. I didn't realize you were recording. I apologize for breaking in. I just wanted to make sure to wish my big old ass brother a happy birthday.
Man.
Steve Turner, happy birthday, happy 50th. I hope you made it up the steps okay. I hope they ain't had to send a wheelchair, nothing to try to get you in the elevator to get up there. I know you're getting older now, but it's just always great that you're able to see another year on this planet and do the special things that you continue to do. So I just wanted to show that appreciation and wish you a happy birthday, bro.
Man, appreciate you. Thanks a lot. I love you, boy.
We're throwing some surprises at him today, and that's surprise number one.
Catching me off guard here.
Oh, okay.
Plus, we got to talk. I didn't realize we missed each other in Indy. Mom told me that you were there. You were there with Dev, and then that's the only trip we haven't gone on with Jared, and we ended up missing you.
Yeah, she told me that you told her not to go out there with him and leave him by herself. So
yeah.
I mean, as he gets older, he just neglects his kids and just throws them to the wolves. I guess.
Certainly I want to talk with you about offline, and I owe you a call and needed to call you about this anyway. But one of those things I just felt for him was, he's going through some struggles, I think, with not being given the love I think he deserves. And so he made a change to a new team on his own. And I thought it was just a good idea for him to go this trip alone and figure some things out.
That's cool.
And it actually worked out.
That's cool.
So I think we made the right choices in that situation.
That's good, man. That's good. Sometimes you gotta step back from him. You know what I mean? So I actually went on the trip with Devin, and he had a really good trip.
I seen the clips. He was knocking the thing down. So look, I'm definitely needing another point guard right now. So if you're thinking about bringing him to DC, let me know so I can go sit down and talk to this administration. And I'm talking real talk right now.
Okay. Well, let me tell you right now, you got one. You're my brother. I would trust him. I would trust you. And me just send them to you and be like, go ahead. It don't even matter what happens. So we can always talk about that.
We will be on the phone tomorrow. Just answer my call.
He can do it.
Answer my call.
Right, no,
I'm not playing. I'm calling you tomorrow. Answer my call.
No problem. That's done. We can get it done right now. That's done. Don't worry. I got you.
Assistant AD, I'm going to need your help on this one.
I'll be in the office.
Absolutely.
I'll be in the office.
Mr. Vanderpool, that was...
I trust you with my life, so.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
Mr. Vanderpool, we appreciate the call. I texted him last week. I said, I need you to call in. He said, look, my oldest is graduating, so you're going to have to remind me on Monday because I'm going to be spent.
And the pictures of her were great, man. Keep posting them. All I said, I'm going to keep saying it. Make sure you got a gun, bro.
I try, man. That day, they let me have a license in one place. I don't know if they're going to give me another one, but we'll see. I'll make sure I don't hurt anybody. Responsible owner.
I do know this. She got enough uncles that whoever would mess up, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, they are.
All over the place. I shook a friend, I guess it was a friend here. He had a cookout for her on Saturday. I shook a hand really hard this past Saturday with a hard look in the eye, just to kind of be sure that he knew where I was.
You ain't giving the bad boys introduction at the front door.
We did. Well, we did. We didn't do the bad boys one. We did the one from the movie The 50 Cent was Dinner Thieves.
Yeah. Okay.
That one. That was a tough one.
It's much worse. It's much worse. A bunch of big giant dudes bigger than me. So I mean, it went over well.
Good.
Well, David, thank you for calling in, man.
I hold you guys.
We appreciate it.
I appreciate it, and I appreciate your time always. Big bro, love you, man. Happy 50th.
Appreciate
you. Talk after you guys finish on a great show.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Vanderpool calling in. Thanks, David.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I don't even know where we were talking.
So I remember because it was a fishtail, and so Leah took me out on an excursion, and it was funny because the excursion kind of got messed up. It was supposed to be a 6-hour trip. It was all this confusion with the pickup and who was going to bring us, and somehow it worked out.
Good.
We ended up getting like a private drive there. Navigation, just navigator, just the two of us, fully loaded, drives us to the marina. Get off the marina. We're thinking, all right, we're gonna probably be on this boat with a few other couples. Nope, private charter. Just the two of us.
Was that by design?
Not. We didn't know. Like we had no clue. So when I got there, one of the things I asked to them was like, all right, is this a? Because the ticket kept saying group and then private. It was all this mess up.
Right.
So one, it cut down the hours, so we were like, all right, we're kind of losing what we originally were getting, but it actually was better. It was the shorter trip was better, and a private trip, just the two of us and the captain and the mate. And they put us on some fish. First fish was a tuna. Second was dolphin, which we know to be mahi-mahi.
Right.
And then the last was this barracuda that almost took my arms off. It sucker is strong, like strong. And I mean, literally, I ain't gonna lie, I almost tapped out. That thing.
You were feeling it up in here?
Oh, man, everywhere. I ain't worked out in a minute. I felt it everywhere. But I got it in, and I mean, those guys were awesome to us. But the coolest part of it was coming back, them filleting the dolphin, putting it in a bag, having the person who's at the restaurant on the beach walk up to the pier, walk us over, take us in, cook our meal right there on the beach on the spot.
Oh, man.
And they did it grilled and they did it fried, and then it was 15 extra bucks.
So you saw from the sea to your plate.
Sea to the plate, and then they tortillas and guac and pico de gallo and all these different sauces. It was unbelievable.
Well, Leah said come hell or high water, she was not going to let this one get away from you.
Nah,
your birthday trip, right?
This was really good. Yeah, she put it on there. She's like, you got to find a date, find a time. You're going to have to miss some games. Go talk to your boss and tell him this needs to happen.
Right.
And thank you, Tom Every. And it allowed for an unbelievable week, like one of the best weeks of my life.
So I'm sorry we have to follow that, but how was your week, sir?
Can't beat that.
Right.
I did miss one thing though.
The 2020?
No. Two things, because I did get to I missed my 2020 class who came back to graduate, but my mom did get to get in there, and she got some pictures of those guys for me. Okay. So the Turner family was represented for those guys, and then Jared had his first in-game dunk in the summer league game.
All right.
Luckily, it was filmed, but I missed
one or two.
One hand off 1 foot. And a lot of times he likes to jump off two. So it was
on a break,
like dirty style,
or on a settled.
Nah, snuck in on a cross pass and ripped it out of the guy's hands. Went down court, banged it.
Okay.
All right.
I might have to put that on the Instagram.
On the gram?
Turn on it. I might have to.
Yeah. All right. I can
toss it our way. We can do something. Yeah, please.
Hey, my week wasn't quite like Coach T's.
Right.
I just remember just doing back-to-back graduations. The 2020s on Saturday.
What a story.
Great to see those young men who have spent a year in this pandemic at their colleges and respective universities or whatever they're doing, service academies, see them come back. I think at a 240, maybe 10 didn't show up.
I'll say nearly all of them, right?
It was 90. I think they said it was 91+%.
Yeah, it was fantastic to see. But sitting through 2 graduations in 24 hours is no joke. But I sat next to my boy, Coach T, on Sunday at the 2021. And look, as we all know, graduations, what a time of celebration to see everybody coming out of this just past year and a half, just smiles and families and people loved it. Just something really remarkable, especially when you mentioned the 1821.
Yeah.
And it's the bicentennial here.
Right.
So the 200-year anniversary class. Thought the speakers did a great job. And, my week was, it was coaching. Season didn't end up the way we'd like it to, but we played a season. Got a lot of young, great kids that are excited to get back at it. And I'm talking now, immediately. Right. And we're building up to that here.
No off season, huh? They want to go for it.
Maybe a week or so off, and then they want to get in the weight room as those things open up. And back in the office today, just getting ready to roll and seeing where this summer's going to take us and preparing our young men and seeing our young men move off to college. So, but I'm good. Good. I told you before, we're looking at a vehicle for the young man.
Yes, you are.
We need to get him, it's nice to have him home, but dropping him off at work in the morning and picking him up in the afternoon is just it's no bueno. It's no bueno. So we're looking at something. So any folks out there who got good connections on some cars that are good for a 20-year-old, let me know.
I just want to let you know.
I bet you're going to find somebody calling you, Coach.
We might.
Just speaking of that graduation and celebrating, I got this text from Joey T. He said, I had a table yesterday for lunch celebrating a graduation from Gonzaga. I told them about the podcast, and the dad already knew what I was talking about.
That's cool.
So you got to like that. He didn't get names or whatever, I guess, but that did happen. DJ Krissy, you all good over there?
I am great.
Good week?
It was good. Yeah.
All right, all
Can't
right.
complain, Been busy.
All right. Yeah, you've been working.
got the work
We worked
thing
some
going.
weddings this weekend. I worked the back-to-back. Krissy always works back-to-backs. I worked the back-to-back this weekend. I woke up this morning and felt it. I did an event down in Georgetown.
Okay.
And wouldn't you know it, it's someone's house. Someone who actually used to be a press staffer for one of the first George Bush. Up the steps. I had to go up the steps with all that equipment into their backyard. Beautiful, beautiful event.
Up the steps like the
Not the Exorcist steps.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Not
saying.
like
That's
that,
what
but
I
up
was
about 13 steps, carrying equipment, because you don't go up there with a hand truck. You don't do that, so I'm carrying all the equipment up. Outdoor event by the pool, real nice event. And then yesterday we had a wedding, an outdoor wedding with the reception inside. So I worked back-to-back this weekend, haven't done that in over a year, and this morning I knew it.
That's a blessing.
Right, I'm back to work, baby.
Hey, that's a blessing.
I'm back
That's
to
a
work,
blessing.
baby. All right, last week, Coach Turner restored order to an otherwise out-of-control studio while he was gone. So go back and listen to episode 21 on Spotify, Buzzsprout, iHeartRadio, or take a look on YouTube. We're coming right back with this week's headline. Kurt Cross here, producer of Take a T.O. with Turner and O'Neill. You know, there are few relationships more solid than the bond between a man and his barber. For years, I've gotten my cut with Gene the barber. Gene has been cutting my hair for more than 20 years. Now, if you have a barber you're happy with, I understand. But if you're new to the area or looking for that perfect cut, my man Gene will tighten you up. Call him directly at 240-687-7253 and make an appointment. Gene the barber, 240-687-7253.
Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill would like to thank our friends of the program: Shane Benson, Todd Bradley, Paula Cross, Susan and Brendan O'Neill Sr., Daniel Richard, Noah Richard, Andrea Terronez. If you'd like to become a friend of the program, go to www.turnerando'neill.com and click Become a Friend.
Connect with us socially on Instagram and Facebook at Turner O'Neill Podcast, on Twitter at Turn On Podcast, on YouTube, just search Turner and O'Neill, then subscribe. And of course, you can visit our website at www.turnerando'neill.com. A Squared Home and Office Solutions is the go-to source for home or office network and audiovisual solutions. We can help with smart home integration, wireless networking, media rooms, security systems, and more. We will link technology to your style seamlessly. Visit homeandofficesolutions.com for more info. One Headline is brought to you by
Insurance Alliance Group manages the gap between damage appraisal estimates from your insurance company and what you are rightfully owed based on your policy. They work on behalf of policyholders with claim assistance and disputes to maximize claims. Insurance Alliance Group serves as professional advisors and trusted advocates. The Insurance Alliance Group handles business and home property loss. Request a free claim review with the property loss professionals. Insurance Alliance Group. Visit us at insurancealliancegroup.com or call 866-574-4773.
Portions of the podcast were previously recorded. Now, back to Take a T.O. with Turner and O'Neill. Welcome back to Take a T.O. with Turner and O'Neill. Today's episode is brought to you by Ray Cruz and MCF Mortgage. Just for the record, because it is the big birthday episode, Coach Turner, to my right, he does not have a script, so he has no idea what we're doing today. Coach O'Neill has one, DJ Krissy has one, but Coach Turner, you just flying blind, ain't you?
Flying blind.
But you trust your brothers, right? Or do you?
You two?
Yes.
Anything can happen. I'm on eggshells here, and you know, and Krissy could be a little devilish too, so I'm a little concerned today.
Well, I'm going to take it easy with you on this one. This week's headline: for the first time in 10 years, this year's NBA Finals will not have someone named LeBron or Steph playing for a title. Coach Turner, I know you like to see new blood, but please, both of you, offer your thoughts. Coach, we'll start with you, O'Neill.
people feel the same way about, and I'm going to go to a football reference, Brady,
Right.
the Patriots.
Okay.
Oh, Tom Brady's always in it. And me personally, I've always loved seeing the sustainability of a program, of
Absolutely.
an athlete who can get there. I love seeing that, how they prepare, watching Tiger Woods for all those years and watching Tom Brady and people, or NASCAR drivers, people that just consistently place and win and get there. So I'm a little angst about it. I wanted to see those guys keep going and keep doing their thing. I know you did with LeBron.
Right,
I mean,
of course.
But I feel the same way, at least with our program, right? Just having a successful program year in and year out, and then feeling it this year where we didn't have quite the year we wanted. Mm-hmm. We didn't have a full season. We played about 10 games, normally play 20 to 23. So I think if anything, it motivates people, especially LeBron and Steph, to get back to work, refocus, do a little bit of self-evaluation, and then coming back. And so they'll sit there and they'll listen to the haters and they'll listen to the
they're gonna have to watch
the
the finals
Twitter and the
without them.
Grams and watch that, and it just motivates people like that because it damn well it sure does me.
I'll tell you this: there are 8 teams left in the NBA playoffs,
and it's exciting. It's cool to see. Yeah,
right?
It's cool to see. 5
of those teams have never won a title, so we have a good chance that you're going to have 1 or 2 teams who have never been there, and a team that wins it who's never won. The most recent team I think that's left is the Mavericks, and they won in 2011. Everyone else who's left was well before. The Bucks were way before that.
I think that's my pick.
Mavs out.
Yeah, the Mavs are out. They
I'm
lost
sorry.
Game 7. But
Who
he
am I
just signed a
thinking?
nice contract.
Yeah, whoa. Can we talk about that? With their years going to 47, 48, 49 million. Someone in it has won it in recent history, but the rest of them are way back between the Bucks and the Sixers and those guys. Yeah. So there's a good chance we're going to have someone who's winning it for the first time. Coach Turner, you love new blood. You love new blood. Talk to me about what you're seeing in this NBA playoffs.
I do like new blood. I was, though, I was dreaming for Lakers Brooklyn final.
Right.
Now, I'm not gonna lie about that.
Right.
And we talked about it. I said that there was only one thing that I thought that could derail the Lakers from getting there, and that was his injury.
And what happened?
And they had injury to one of the best players in the game. It's weird because I've been having this conversation the last couple of days with a couple of friends, and my fight against LeBron as the GOAT has been when a situation like this happens,
right?
Him just taking it all over,
right?
He is still on my Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
But this is my reason for why Mike's the GOAT and he's not.
You won't get an argument from me.
In that instance, what I know would have happened with Michael Jordan, and even Kobe for that matter,
right?
God rest his soul. They just take over,
right?
And LeBron's not. He's not that way, and that's not a knock to him.
No, it's not a knock.
But it's a piece to why I can't call him the GOAT.
And he has pieces that Kobe didn't have, right?
There's things that he does that neither one of them did,
right?
And there's no taking him off the Mount Rushmore. Because
when it comes to getting one of these, those guys found a way to go get it.
When it was on the line, didn't matter who else was there or not there.
Right.
They're finding a way to get it done.
Right.
And that's been. I mean,
Kobe did it with Andrew Bynum, for God's sake, right?
Yeah.
With Andrew Bynum.
Yeah, he did. So a little disappointed in that, but I'm very excited to see. All right, who's next? Because I don't know that any of these teams have been called, other than that I can remember that in my time, is other than the Sixers.
Right. So there's going to be some new blood out there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your one headline.
Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill can be found on more than 15 podcast platforms. Listen to us on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Buzzsprout, Spotify, and other podcast platforms. Tune in on your preferred podcast platform. Be sure to listen, subscribe, and spread the word. Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill records weekly with episode drops each Thursday at 11 a.m.
Next Level Lacrosse. Train like a Spartan. Next Level Lacrosse is dedicated to providing a terrific lacrosse experience that is intensely focused on player development and character formation. Players at all levels will improve significantly through professional coaching and carefully designed training programs. We stress proper technique and a tireless work ethic, from beginning programs to rec leagues, travel clubs to summer programs. We develop the young and experienced players alike. Next Level Lacrosse has a rich tradition of running the best middle and high school lacrosse leagues in the DMV area. You will find us at www.nextlevelspartans.com or call 240-497-1460.
Body and Beyond Wellness is acupuncture and wellness consulting. Our peaceful oasis is nestled just outside the Washington, D.C. Beltway. Our acupuncture treatments, workshops, and other wellness offerings will have you feeling restored, renewed, and revived. A limited appointment schedule is now available, but you must call in advance to schedule. Call 301-758-7980 or visit www.thebodyandbeyond.com for more info.
Winsight Media. Winsight delivers connections and intelligence to four of the fastest growing verticals: convenience retailing, grocery businesses, restaurants, and non-commercial food service through broad and cutting-edge platforms. No company is better positioned to meet the food industry's needs than Winsight. Connect with us at www.winsightmedia.com.
Building your brand is an important part of your business growth. By advertising with Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill, you'll gain the exposure and brand recognition behind our podcast. In Season 1, we reached a total of more than 100,000 listeners, viewers, subscribers, and website visitors combined. Your company will benefit from our popularity online and during the podcast. Advertising with Turner and O'Neill equals exposure on Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube, and more than 15 listening platforms total. Inquire today and let's partner to build your brand.
The Starting Five is brought to you by Ray Cruz and MCF Mortgage. With a stellar reputation as an outstanding mortgage lender, Ray Cruz serves the lending needs of real estate professionals, builders, and individual home buyers in Maryland, Washington, D.C., Virginia, Texas, California, Florida, Illinois, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Ray believes that integrity is the cornerstone of his business, and helping you achieve your home financing goals is his business. Located in the heart of Bethesda, Maryland, contact Ray P. Cruz today to get started. Your home mortgage or refinance options await. Call 301-761-2278 or visit raypcruz.com. Ray P. Cruz, mortgages intelligently.
Portions of the podcast were previously recorded. Now, back to Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill.
The Starting Five. Welcome back to Take It to Yo with Turner and O'Neill. I am your host, Kurtis Cross, and as always, I'm with Coach Casey O'Neill and Coach Steve Turner. Our engineer is DJ Krissy. We are up to our weekly Starting Five. 5 questions that I will ask of both coaches. Each coach has 30 seconds to answer each question. They can defer 1 question per Starting Five. If they go over their 30 seconds, DJ Krissy, what will happen? Gentlemen, let's do it. The Starting Five. Coach Turner, driver for hire in the DMV. That includes traffic, or long-distance driver, but you only get to come home on the weekends.
Driver for hire in the DMV.
You got to be home, huh?
I won't be home.
Coach O'Neill.
So long distance, you say you got a house at the beach or something, or you got a place. Is that what you're referring to?
No, long-distance driver, like maybe you're an Uber driver, but you just do long-distance, or truck driver, but you're only home on the weekends, or you got to deal with D.C. traffic and you're a driver
DMV,
in this area.
Yeah, DMV, D.C. Yeah.
You want to be home, huh?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
All right, coming back to you. Going back to Mount Rushmore, D.C. area athletes, build your Mount Rushmore. 4.
Got 4. D.C. area. I'm going to start with Alex Ovechkin.
Okay.
I'm then going to go to, I'm going to go Daryl Green.
Okay.
Because he could be either Daryl or Art, but I'm going to go with Daryl Green in my era.
That was on Chrissy's Mount Rushmore.
Okay. Baseball, I'm going to go with the Nats here now. I'm going to go Mr. Zim, Mr.
Okay.
National.
Okay.
And I need a bullet/wizard, and I don't know who to put in there. I might have to go.
Oh,
Wes Unseld. He won it. He won the title in '78.
There you
Wes
go.
Unseld.
So, can I before my clock starts?
And there could be so
go
many.
for it.
Like that question can go a couple ways.
Okay.
And Casey took it with the teams in the DMV.
Okay.
Yeah, I could
Is
go.
that DMV athletes?
Right, just DMV. So you could throw KD in there if you want.
They grew up here.
Yeah. So they played here.
So what would you prefer? I mean, I can go either way.
It's yours.
John Thompson. I mean, you could go over. The list is over and over and over.
So,
I would go
I went with
athletes
the four
because
professional
JT
sports.
would get his love as a
coach.
coach. So players.
no, I get that. But do you want it to be to the sport franchises here?
That's what I was more. I was more thinking of people who grew up here and or played here, and their legacy is here. That's more of what I'm thinking in that question.
So played here
Yeah,
versus grew up here.
but it could be KD because he's from here.
No, because that's there's
You want a
there's
distinction, so played here then.
Okay,
Played here.
played here.
Yeah.
Okay. Sean Taylor,
Ooh.
Cal Ripken.
Because he messed up and didn't say that.
Sometimes people will play and say Baltimore doesn't count
But
as
it's this-
DMV, but I
That's DMV.
it was them
Before there was
the
Nats. Yeah.
So for me, Sean, Cal, oh man, Ovechkin, and I'm getting dinged. No, it's okay.
Birthday ding.
I want to try to give the Wiz some love, so I'm gonna go with
Don't.
the Hibachi.
Gilbert? No. Boo.
All right, so here are names that I saw something.
I'm kidding. For me, my favorite wizard or bullet, Elvin Hayes.
So I got some names on here that I threw just in case y'all forgot. Adrian Dantley, Cal Ripken, Ovechkin, Doug Williams, Sean Taylor, Dale Green, Wes Unseld, Brian Mitchell, Ryan Kerrigan, Art Monk, Ray Lewis, we're going back up north, Elvin Hayes, Strasburg, Langway, or Ole the goalie. Those are just names I had.
No,
Yeah,
there's
but Ray
a lot
Lewis,
of them.
but I don't like the Baltimore ones in the DMV. at least.
But Cal Ripken, I gotta give love to Cal.
staple
No,
here,
of
man.
course I love Cal.
Yeah. So if you're going to go Cal, you got to include Ray.
I know we didn't do this, but if we were going the other way,
Right.
Bourne, I'm going to probably stick all basketball
Right.
because it's
KD's
KD.
in there. Yeah.
Elgin Baylor,
Right.
Stevie Francis,
Yeah.
and Sugar Ray Leonard.
That's
There
a
you go.
great,
There you go.
great one.
All fast food restaurants are eliminated except for one. Name the one that stays.
Oh, say that one more time.
All fast food restaurants are eliminated except for one. Name the one that stays.
Roy Rogers.
Damn it!
You can go there too. You can go there. Roy Rogers can stay, baby. I think that's unanimous. And Krissy might go there too. I don't know.
I'm going to take a different route.
Okay.
I love me some Wendy's.
Oh, that double stack.
Love me some Wendy's.
All right. Are you more likely to be in a car club or a motorcycle club?
Car club.
Car club, motorcycle club.
Before this,
Uh-huh.
motorcycle, but I would say probably a car club.
Rapid fire. Host an all-day event at Chuck E. Cheese or be stuck at the MVA all day.
Give me Chuck E. Cheese.
Pick up or
Dude, do you
swap
know
up-
they make it rain at
Rapid
Chuck E.
fire.
Cheese?
Rapid
They make
fire.
it rain.
Rapid
They throw
fire.
tickets up
It's
and
called
kids
rapid
go
fire.
freaking bananas.
It's called rapid fire, sir.
And
in
that was a
Central
rapid
Canada.
fire answer.
Pick up or swap out porta potties for your job or work at a landfill?
I'm swapping out the porta potties.
That's Krissy's question. $250,000 annual salary, which do you choose? The CEO of a big tobacco company or an attorney where you must defend clients who 100% of the time are guilty?
Come one more time with that one.
So you're going to be the CEO of a big tobacco company or be an attorney where 100% of the time you know they're guilty?
Neither one of those would be what I would want.
Right? I know.
I can't defend dudes who are guilty.
Right.
So,
So you gotta go
I'm
tobacco.
gonna go with something I hate. And
Right, I know you do.
I'm an advocate against smoking cigarettes. So,
Right.
But I'm gonna go with the tobacco company.
Your best one-on-one hoops game to 11 points. Any players, past or present. Who versus who? One-on-one.
I think they're both current players.
Okay.
Two of the best bucket getters one-on-one, but I'd want them both in their prime.
Okay.
Melo, KD.
You said Melo. Where would you choose to have a 12-hour layover in any city of choice? Which means you can get a rental car and go out for a while until your next plane. Any city of choice.
Oh, man.
That's Chrissy's question
I
also.
think the obvious for me is my love for Miami.
Yeah, me too.
But I think I would go Vegas.
Uh-oh.
I think I would go
have another
Vegas.
question. We have another caller. We have another caller.
Hello?
You are live on the Turner and O'Neill Show. Who do we have here?
You have
Gene Carter.
and Clorinda Carter
Now, why are y'all calling into the show?
because we're calling to wish our son
A happy birthday.
happy 50th birthday.
Nah, I'm not there yet. Thank you.
But by the time the episode hits, you will be 50,
I definitely
sir.
will be there.
Amen.
Hey, thank you guys.
Amen.
Mama, what do you want to say to this
Yes.
young man?
Son, you're getting almost old as I am.
And what I want to say, Kurtis, is that almost 50 years ago, on June 10th, 1971, at 11:19 p.m., this beautiful baby entered into the world, my son, and he's still a great guy. I'm so proud of him and how he's managed his life, and I just love him.
Thank you, Mom.
Well, you know what? When I texted you and asked you to call into this show, you said that you were going to do it. So I appreciate you. And you are the first one that's actually on time. You were on time. So I thank you for doing that. But I've got another person that's getting ready to call in. So I got to go because they just
Okay.
texted me. Thank you, Clorinda.
All right,
Thank you,
all
Gene.
right.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you guys. Love you.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Man, we just...
So I'm gonna say the reason I said Vegas.
It doesn't leave character. He's right in. Boom.
Say Vegas. I think there's opportunity to get to other places. Doesn't have to be just in Vegas.
Okay.
Vegas got some roads to lead to some places, so could have some other opportunities, see some other places.
All right. Excellent.
And I could gamble and see if I can make some money.
All right. So you were up 5 unimproved acres in southern Maryland with water access or 5,000 square feet of home in Montgomery County. Here we go again. We got another one.
Waterfront.
I'm with you.
Southern Maryland.
You were live on Turner and O'Neill. Who are we speaking to?
The guy that really can't sing but can play golf and can't dance as well as Coach Turner.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Jones is on the line. Mike, what's up, fella?
This dude is pretty good, man.
I just called to
because I
called to wish Coach Turner a very, very, very happy 50th birthday.
Thanks, my brother. We just talked earlier, though. This dude is you good at keeping a secret, man. I gotta say, you're good at keeping a secret.
The cell service in Southern
that's what I'm
Virginia
supposed
works
to
pretty
do.
good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
was,
former head coach at DeMatha and current associate head coach at Virginia Tech, Mike Jones, is online. Mike, you have any wishes for this 50th birthday man sitting next to me?
Well, I hope a couple things happen. One, for his 50th birthday, it'll be a belated present, but he better come back from Argentina in August with the gold medal.
There you go.
That'd be the first one. And then secondly, obviously, I just wish my man all the best. We've had a very healthy rivalry over the years, and now hopefully we can work together, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
No doubt. You know that. That's definite.
Yes, sir.
Well-
But man, you know you've always been a very well-respected opponent of ours over the years, but you and I have become great friends, and I do truly cherish that. And I'm going to give you crap every time I can, but you know it's always in love, man. Happy birthday to you, brother.
Man, appreciate you. Love you, Coach. And I hope you scouted out them golf courses for me to come down there and play with you.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely. Hey, part of my contract was a membership to Blacksburg Country Club. So
Oh, yes, sir.
anytime, man.
We're in there.
Anytime.
We're in there.
Anytime.
When you get their first team camp, let me know because I'm bringing them early.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's respected in the DMV and all across the country. He's a part of Team USA basketball, or has been. Thank you for calling in Coach Mike Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, fellas.
Thank you, man.
Man, we just can't get through an episode, can we? You a popular dude, so you're taking the water access. You can join any pro golf tournament. Which do you join?
Ooh. What, you want me to say the Augusta?
Nope.
Say what you gonna say.
Nope.
I think I might go down into. I've been to Pinehurst recently.
Okay.
But they don't host the pro golf. I'm going to go, it's either Sawgrass, I know this is rapid fire, or out in La Jolla, Torrey Pines. I'm going to go Torrey Pines.
All right. Your dream NHL penalty shot. Name the skater, name the goalie.
Ooh. Penalty shot. I'm going to go with previous said Ovechkin, and the goalie's going to be King Henry Lundqvist.
All right. Ooh. Name a game of chance that you're pretty darn good at.
A game of chance.
Poker, darts, whatever. Darts are like skill, but.
I'm pretty good at darts. What, you want to say cornhole?
I thought you were going to say cornhole.
I'm not.
That's
as
not
good
really a
as
game
I
of chance, though,
want
because
to
that's
be.
skill.
It is skill. Poker, there's some dudes in my neighborhood real good at poker.
Okay.
Heard about the full corner
I'll say
parties.
darts are pool, but those are skill games. But
Okay. Beyonce, the Eagles, Biggie, Barbra Streisand, or New Kids on the Block, one artist or group for the day. Who do you choose? Beyonce, the Eagles, Biggie, Barbra Streisand, or New Kids on the Block? And Krissy helped on this one. That's why she's chuckling over there.
I'm going to go with the surprise pick here. I'm going to go Biggie for the day.
You know what? My man, we can live with that.
Have to. Because Mrs. O'Neill is going to be
she's a hardcore hip-hop from the 90s and 2000s,
it's
right?
just going to get everybody going. I love the Eagles. I love everybody you mentioned, but, well, New Kids maybe not as much. But thank you, Chris.
My golf course was St. Andrews.
St. Andrews?
Yeah.
I mean, Torrey Pines would be pretty cool there.
Torrey's awesome, too.
There's some great ones.
I was just thinking different.
I'm done.
By the way, real quick, Coach Tom Thibodeau, Coach of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your starting five. The starting five.
Let's get social. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter.
Connect with us on Instagram and Facebook at Turner O'Neill Podcast, on Twitter at Turn On Podcast, and on YouTube, search Turner and O'Neill and click subscribe.
Be sure to listen now at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Buzzsprout, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, or Google Podcasts. Download the app and subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss an episode of Take It to Yo with Turner and O'Neill.
Healthy Baller is dedicated to developing athletes at any level through customized programs created by their world-class trainers. Healthy Baller creates an unparalleled training experience centered around the athlete and coach relationship. Between their physical therapy team and strength and conditioning staff, they create an all-encompassing process to help injured athletes return to the field. For the young athlete, Healthy Baller is an excellent training and confidence builder. Paula and I personally know this as our children attend Healthy Baller twice each week. With Blair and Molly training our 12 and 10-year-olds, we can personally vouch for their expert training and dedication to each athlete. Call 844-622-5537 or visit healthyballer.com and tell them Kurtis and Paula sent you.
This segment of Take It to Yo with Turner and O'Neill is sponsored by...
From Washington, D.C. to Ocean City, Woodbridge to Columbia, Richmond to Virginia Beach, the hottest DJs are right here. The Mid-Atlantic Professional DJ Association.
Current social distancing does not allow for event gatherings in the traditional sense. When it's time to plan your bar or bat mitzvah, office party, sweet 16, or any event, we've got your party solution. Dynamic DJ Entertainment is your virtual event experts. Our virtual events division has perfected an entertainment experience like none other. We bring the celebration to you. Contact us for virtual trivia, office parties, nightclub nights, or any virtual event. Dynamic DJ Entertainment is your virtual event solution. Visit www.mapdja.com or call 301-942-4500.
Portions of the podcast were previously recorded. Now, back to Take It to Yo with Turner and O'Neill. Welcome back to Take It to Yo with Turner and O'Neill. It's time to get into topic number one. Uh-oh. It sounds like we have a visitor. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the interruption. Don't they know that we're recording? I mean, geez, what's going on here? Did the doorbell ring? Is there anybody here? What's going on?
Oh.
Well, it looks like we have a visitor. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the interruption. What do you know? Oh, my goodness. Leah and Jared are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Leah and Jared. Did you get taller since the last time I saw you? I mean, watch the fan. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a birthday cake. They got some cupcakes. They got a little bit of everything going. We got confetti. I mean, what is going on? Coach Turner, your family's here to see you for your birthday.
You can't actually blow out.
That's all right. Thank you.
You probably shouldn't blow out the candles. Just fan the candles or something like that. You have to make a wish, sir. Oh, you can fan them with this. Well, I'll fan. I have to fan because I don't want him to see this. So let's fan him.
Wait,
make
did
a
you make
wish.
a wish?
Did you make a wish?
No, not yet. I'm working on it.
I'm waiting on you.
Gosh, this is as long as he takes for the starting 5.
Yeah, ding him.
I got it.
All right, let's fan these things. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have some guests in the studio.
Thank you.
Leah and Jared have come in the building to celebrate with us. All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Everybody.
All right. Now look. This is certainly a nice surprise, but we've got some things, Coach O'Neill. We've got some things that Paula wanted to pass out that we have to. Why don't you read yours, Krissy? Coach O'Neill, if you could take this, please. Take it. Yes. All right. Go ahead.
So 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
That is 600 months. That is 2,609 weeks, 18,262 days, 438,291 hours, and 26 million.
We have another call coming in.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. We got another call coming in right in the middle of this. Hold on. This is the Turner and O'Neill hotline. Who do I have on the line? Nicole Turner. We got Leah and Jared in the building. Now we got Nicole in the building. Nicole, who do you want to talk to? Talk to this man sitting to my right, please.
I wanted to just call you and wish you the best birthday ever. You've been a great role model to me, a mentor, a father figure, and I'm just thankful and blessed to be able to call you my brother and have you call me your little sister.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you and love you too.
Now, there's two people who have called in here today. Your mom and your sister, both of them are exactly on time. My other callers weren't on time. So the Turners will be punctual. That's what it is. Look, we're in the middle of something right now. Y'all were on time too. Nicole, we thank you for calling in. I haven't seen you in a while, but I know you're doing well. Thank you for calling in, ladies and gentlemen. That was Steve Turner, Coach Turner's sister, Nicole Turner, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you, Nicole.
All right, so we're just going to read a little bit of it. So I'll read this one. Famous people born in 1971. Elon Musk, Mark Wahlberg, Jada Pinkett Smith, Winona Ryder, Tupac Shakur, Idina Menzel, Snoop Dogg, and Sacha Baron Cohen. You'll get these, by the way. What do you want to read? Just give me something off that.
Ooh, the world population back in 1971 was only 3.78 billion. Coach
All right.
Turner. What things cost? A new house, $25,000.
Oh, boy.
Man.
A new car was, we were just talking about that, was $3,500.
Come on now.
Gas per gallon was 40 cents.
Yeah, okay.
A loaf of bread, 25 cents. Postage stamp, 8 cents.
8 cents.
Movie ticket, $1.50.
All right.
There's a whole bunch of. The new stock market index called the NASDAQ debuts in 1971.
Wow.
All right. So these are all for you, sir. I guess you could put those to the side. We wanted to have some of that cheer. Oh, what you got?
NBA champions in 1971. Can you name it?
No, they were 70.
No, they were 78.
They're 78, yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to go Philadelphia Sixers.
Nope.
I got nothing.
Milwaukee Bucks.
The Bucks.
It might be
The Bucks.
50 years later. It might be the Bucks
and
again.
The Super Bowl champion was somebody. It's a team that
Miami.
that moved. The Mayflower took them out. maybe 8 to 10
the
years
Colts.
Baltimore Colts.
The coach. Well, look,
The
Coach,
Colts.
we want to celebrate with you, so thanks for being a good sport about it. Leah and Jared, do you have any words for our guest of honor?
Yeah, we want to eat the cake. What are we doing?
Get closer to the mic.
We are honored to have been invited to this private little studio taping, or whatever you call it these days. And excited to be celebrating another 50. How many seconds is it, Krissy, in 50 years?
Oh, he's got it now. It's over there
Oh,
somewhere.
okay. Well, whatever it was, we want to do it again, all over again. So 50 more years.
We'll
We
still
love
be
you, Coach
podcasting
Turner.
episode like number 5 million. But
Thank you, guys. Love you.
look, we thank Leah and Jared for coming in to lead the birthday cheer for our big brother and friend, Coach Steve Turner. Ladies and gentlemen, Leah and Jared Turner. Thanks, Leah. Thanks, Jared. We will be right back after these messages.
Since 1939, the Collins family has served families of Montgomery County and Greater Washington with dignified professional service in their time of need. We continue the same family tradition today at our funeral home located just off the Beltway in Silver Spring, Maryland. Our family of experienced funeral directors stand ready to assist you around the clock, 365 days a year. Whether you wish to pre-plan or you have experienced a loss, please contact us to discuss how we can assist you at your time of need. Call 301-593-9500 or visit collinsfuneralhome.com.
O'Neill Development is a custom builder in Maryland, Virginia, Washington, D.C., and the Eastern Shore. Recognized nationally as a premier builder, O'Neill Development has received awards for historic restoration and urban infill work. Committed to best practices in green building, O'Neill Development also provides support in budgeting, architect selection, and design development during the critical stages of planning. O'Neill Development, building, remodeling, and development since 1975. Find us at www.o'neilldev.com or call 301-840-9310. This segment of Take a Teo with Turner and O'Neill is sponsored by
The Tamara Cusick Team. Ready, set, sold. Real estate is more than just houses. It's about people too. The Tamara Cusick Team offers an all-inclusive approach, making the home buying and selling process efficient, financially smart, and stress-free for you. From home prep-up to complimentary staging, expert counsel to an experienced and qualified team of professionals, let's chat houses. The Tamara Cusick Team isn't just a partner. They literally sold us the home where the Take a TO broadcasts from each week. Visit www.tamara4homes, that's the number 4.com, or call 301-780-4663.
Portions of the podcast were previously recorded. Now, back to Take a T.O. with Turner and O'Neill. We are back with Take a T.O. with Turner and O'Neill. Thanks for listening and watching as we enjoy meeting you here each week. I forgot something. Krissy, do you have a gift for this young man? I think you do, don't you?
I just may.
She just may. So let's wait. We got a little, you know what, I got something that's very appropriate.
Terrible, man.
Now, Coach Turner, you said I should have.
Oh man.
Is Leah still here? She'll enjoy this one.
She was about to walk out.
She'll enjoy this one. You had mentioned something yesterday, and when you open this, you'll understand why this is so very appropriate. It is a roll of toilet paper. I feel like you said there was some stomach issues going on, right? Over the past couple days.
Montezuma's revenge.
It did you in, so open that up and show the cameras over there. What camera are we on, Chris?
Oh, Lord.
So what does it say?
Happy 50. I love the shit.
I think it might say, oh shit, you're 50, something like that.
There's a bunch of them on here. Holy shit, you're 50.
So
I love it. Happy birthday.
I didn't know about the.
I love the shit.
I didn't know about Montezuma or any issues when I bought that. All right.
That's unbelievable.
So that is from your Turner and O'Neill team, and I don't want to hold you guys, but I just wanted you to see that one at least, right? All right.
Bye.
It looks like Krissy got something for you there.
Oh, man. Oh, it's not some more shit.
It is not that.
Oh, this crew right here, boy. Y'all a piece of work.
Well, it's your 50th, man. We got to do it. We got to try to do it right.
Oh, man.
Have some fun.
Oh, man.
We got to try to do it right, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 22, season 2. We're celebrating Coach Turner's 50th birthday, which is not today, but when we air this episode, it will be his birthday. So what does that say on the front, sir?
Damn aged to perfection.
There you go.
That's nice.
Are you vintage?
That. I'm definitely vintage.
You know, look, it's very fitting.
Definitely vintage.
That gift came through because Coach
brought
you something.
What, you surprising me.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going to do this now.
Well,
go ahead.
I didn't either a little while ago, and I made a run. But I made a run, and I was thinking of you in the islands.
Oh, man.
And a
Coach.
nice rum, Coach. This, go ahead, open it up. Open it up. And we're just going to,
Oh, damn, Coach.
a little aged Caribbean rum
All
for
right,
Coach
man.
T to put in there.
Look at you, big
Let's
fella.
go.
I mean, that's your...
Claire, get in the car. We're taking a ride.
I mean, you don't got Claire picking up liquor bottles,
Yeah,
do you?
but it's going to look nice with this.
Oh, man.
Yes,
Enjoy
indeed.
that.
Yes, indeed.
You
Yes,
can
indeed.
read about it, but it's a pretty cool rum and a backstory. So,
man.
there you
All
go.
right.
Happy birthday, Coach.
So we're not done. The episode is not done yet, fella.
man.
Episode's not done yet. Krissy, we're going to take a little bit of time. We had a surprise guest, and this is turning into a birthday episode. So next up, each of us has a little something prepared that we'd like to share with Coach Turner. After all, this is his 50th birthday. DJ Krissy, you start off the birthday cheer, please.
Starting off the birthday cheer, I just want to say it has been so much fun doing the podcast with you, of course, but, just working together for, everything that we've done. From Eagles Madness to family get-togethers, you name it. It's just been a lot of fun. So happy birthday. I hope you enjoy it.
I definitely am, and thank you so much.
Starting off birthday week for him.
Appreciate it. Mental Health Monday is a
Talk
bad
about
mamma
Mental
jam of the
Health
day.
Monday.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Krissy. Thank you.
Coach O'Neal, you're hot mic.
Hot mic.
Yes.
Steve, we have had, I had read a few little notes here, but countless talks. Countless. We've worked together side by side for going on for 15 years now, close to. Laughs, man. Many, many laughs.
Uh-oh.
Man, right in the middle of my
We're getting
talk.
interrupted.
Case you've been hit twice, man.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's see who it is.
All right, let's see. Who do we have on the line? You're live with Coach Turner and O'Neal.
It's Grand Lynn.
Uh-oh, Lynn is on the line.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom.
How's it going, young lady?
Hi, honey.
How are you?
Are you having a good time, Steve?
I am. This was very unexpected, man. But I'm very grateful and thankful for it.
And that's the idea, to make it unexpected.
That's right. Lynn was in on this too.
Well,
so,
I
Lynn,
just called
what
to
words
say
do you
happy
have?
birthday.
Yes, please go ahead.
And just want everybody to know that you're the best son-in-law in the whole wide world.
Thank you, and I love you.
I love you too, honey.
Well, Lynn, thank you for
You
calling
keep having a
in.
good time tonight.
Okay.
You were in on this. You knew what was going on. I appreciate you keeping the secret. Ladies and gentlemen, another caller we had call in. Lynn Daring, mother-in-law, called in for Steve on his 50th. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Curtis. Bye, guys.
We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
All right, Coach O'Neal, you're back on the hot seat.
And rewind. So, Steve, we've had countless talks, working together for 14, 15 years now. Laughs, stories, shed some tears, and I would say maybe a handful of few arguments, which only strengthens a bond. But from the trips, from being on the sideline with you. At your games, from you being on the sideline, for me, for my games, one of my biggest fans. I'm one of your biggest fans. Stories of life, love, friendship, and doing this, a podcast. In a time of desolation last year, you're the first person I called thinking to try to do something like this, and then you introduced to Kurtis and to Krissy. So, from the bottom of my heart, love you. Happy birthday,
man. Appreciate you, bro. Love you.
50 more, baby.
And thank
Let's
you.
go.
Thank you. That means a lot.
All right, now I get
guy.
to say a few words for our big brother, Steve. I've known you since Eastern, right?
Yeah.
since Eastern. So that would be 84, 85, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
All right. And, one thing I've always been thankful for, I told you, is that you guys were a bunch of athletes and I was not. And you guys included me in on your circle, So think about it these days, the cool guys don't hang out with the guys. I mean, I'm a chubby guy. I'm getting free lunch and I don't have the cool Jordan sneakers and all that. But somehow him and Vic and Alex and Iran and all those guys, Ray Cruz, one of our partners, right? All of you guys made me feel like I was a part of something. And then, you came to my Facebook Live events and all that stuff. You supported me through my coaching and all that. Like, I got some coaching jobs because of him. Because he gave me the playbook. Kurtis, when you go in there, do this. Kurtis, all right, I know someone who's on the committee, and this is what they're looking for. And he helped me get to places where, when I got my first college coaching job as an assistant, I didn't deserve that job, but I was prepared. I could fake it till I made it, right? So Steve was there for that. He helped me through that. You came to those Facebook Live events, and then this right here. So I want to thank you for being a friend when, again, I wasn't in your peer group, but you brought me into that peer group. I wasn't naturally in that peer group. So I thank you for that. And he is always, if anyone ever asked for a DJ, he has always recommended me. You know how many, I've probably had literally, I'm not exaggerating. I've done thousands of gigs in my life, but I'm going to tell you, 100 of those gigs probably came from this guy. And not that he made 100 referrals, but someone saw me at his wedding. So then that went this way, and someone saw me at Vic's wedding. So it went that way, but they're not calling if it wasn't for him telling Vic, hey, call this guy. Why do I feel like you've had me out of state too doing some gigs, but
Akbar.
You had me in New York. I feel like you had me even further up north. I don't know, but I know 100 gigs are because of you. And I didn't even get to introduce you to my wife because you met her on a plane without me.
That's crazy.
Right? But anyway, we want to say happy birthday. This episode is not over, so there are more things to come, so don't worry about that. But ladies and gentlemen, we all want to wish a happy birthday to Coach Turner. He's our guy. He is the big brother that plays referee. When you and I go back and forth, you're lucky he's in between us because I'd come across that table, all right?
I'll argue with refs. I'll argue with the other team. I don't care.
Nah.
It don't matter,
This dude almost went to battle with one of the biggest guys.
Y'all told that story before, but,
True story.
That shall remain nameless. But anyway, we do have some more gifts. Let's give out some more gifts here. What do we have here? Not that one. I want him to open this one. All right, let's open this one, sir.
Man, what do I do to deserve this?
This is the birthday episode for our guy, our big brother, Coach Turner.
Big 5-0.
I need the bag going out of here, man.
You might.
I might have to borrow your backpack tonight, Case.
Take it. A sweet backpack. What do we got?
And if it's really been a long day and that glass won't do it, maybe this glass will.
I think we should pour a little bit in there. He should sip it.
I think we should. Why not? Why wouldn't we?
You won't do it. Little cube of ice.
I like this.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right, no problem. And last but not least on the gifts, you will understand what this is all about. This is a no-brainer. That was a no-brainer. Did we talk about this or what? Just last week, he said he needed one of these, and I sent you a picture. That's the exact one I have right there. And you got all the trimmings. You got all the little things. You can get the nose hairs, the ear hair. You can get the chinny chin, whatever you need.
Talk about this.
And let me tell you something. When you charge that thing, it stays charged for a while.
Just don't use it after you're drinking that.
No. Be sober. Next thing you know, you're going to have a reverse mohawk. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming right back with our weekly sports wrap-up. DJ Krissy, let's do it.
Let's get social. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter.
Connect with us on Instagram and Facebook at Turner O'Neill Podcast, on Twitter at Turn On Podcast, and on YouTube. Search Turner and O'Neill, and then click subscribe.
Become a friend of the program. Friendship contributions start at just $25. Each contribution helps to fuel Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill. To find out more or make your contribution, go to www.turnerando'neill.com and click Become a Friend.
At Peace Players, we use the power of sport to unite, educate, and inspire young people to create a more peaceful world. We offer sport programming, peace education, and leadership development to those living in communities in conflict. We challenge the hate that is driven by the fear of our differences. We bridge divides between people through the game of basketball, and we develop young leaders who help to change perceptions. Find out more at www.peaceplayers.org. This segment of Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill is sponsored by
Ray Cruz and MCF Mortgage. With a stellar reputation as an outstanding mortgage lender, Ray Cruz serves the lending needs of real estate professionals, builders, and individual home buyers in Maryland, Washington, D.C., Virginia, Texas, California, Florida, Illinois, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Ray believes that integrity is the cornerstone of his business, and helping you achieve your home financing goals is his business. Located in the heart of Bethesda, Maryland, contact Ray P. Cruz today to get started. Your home mortgage or refinance options await. Call 301-761-2278 or visit raypcruz.com. Ray P. Cruz, mortgages intelligently.
portions of the podcast were previously recorded. Now, back to Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill.
Welcome back to Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill. This week's episode is brought to you by Ray Cruz and MCF Mortgage. Now let's get ready to wrap this baby up. Casey, are we going to get into any sports today?
We can. We can try.
Coach Turner, look, we're glad you did not give us a hard time about this week's episode. Let me explain to the people. Typically, we have a production meeting via Zoom once a week. It depends on what week, how busy we are, but we might talk about next week's episode. We might plan 2 weeks ahead. You guys usually talk to me about guests you want to bring on. We curate an episode, we write it, we get some promos going. You were out of town. I'm glad you were out of town because we did not have our weekly Zoom meeting. And I'm texting him and I'm saying, I just hope Steve doesn't want to do Zoom because I'm just trying to plan this thing. I don't want him to ask any questions. And I'm like, he's busy all weekend long. And I'm like,
all weekend.
And I'm
Friday,
like,
we're practice. It's crazy.
Practice, then then you had 2 graduations, right?
Oh.
And I'm texting him like, look, I'm thinking we're gonna open, we're gonna intro, Leah and Jared gonna come in, blah blah. And he doesn't write back for a while. I'm like, I hope we can do this. He's like, sounds good. I'm busy. Go for it. He's like, sorry, I've been busy all day. Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Oh, man.
So I was able to do this thing, with Leah's help, with Krissy's help, with Paula's help, and with the blessing of little brother here. So I'm glad you didn't get wise to it.
I felt.
I had no clue. This has been great.
It's been a whirlwind. But Kurtis, this is why you are the best producer
ahead,
and just host there is in the biz. Way to go.
Right, well, we tried.
Not enough props to you.
No, and Krissy too, because Krissy doesn't need the spotlight, but she shares in the responsibility and makes it happen too. But she'll never ask for the spotlight. But Krissy was right there. She's like, well, did you tell Casey this? I said, Krissy, I got it. Until earlier today when you sent me that text, I'm like, yeah. You're like, oh boy, I got to go do something. Because she had told me to tell you. I'm like, I got this, Krissy. Don't worry about it.
Oh, man.
Well, when I got the script, I'm reading through it, and I'm like, oh, no.
So, Coach, we're glad you didn't give us a hard time.
It's all love.
Because let me tell you, we were trying to get this thing playing without you getting wise to us. So thank you for being a good sport. But we have a few folks who wanted to make sure they wished you well on your birthday. So we have a few messages that were left for you.
Okay.
So on the studio hotline. So, Krissy, let's kill the music. And let's make sure, I want you to hear this, Coach Turner. Thanks for calling Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill, the podcast. This is Curtis Cross, producer. If you would like to leave a message for Coach Steve Turner's 50th birthday episode, please do so at the tone. When you're done, feel free to hang up. Thank you.
Hey, Steve, this is Roger Garfield, Coach Gar. I have so many memories and so many things I can reminisce on in the basketball world, but I want to just tell you how much I appreciated, and Krissy appreciated you and Leah coming up to our wedding in 2018. The day after our wedding, sitting with our family at Reading Terminal Market in Philly, having a roast pork sandwich and just shooting the bull and really getting to know our family. And that was such a beautiful moment in our friendship. We'll never forget it. Happy birthday, brother. 5-0. Love you. Miss you.
Hey, Steve, this Claude, man, your fellow Blazer, man. want to congratulate you, man, on reaching your 50 milestone, man. Just take note, man. You're not going to be able to stay up for an entire movie anymore. And just get ready for Father Time, taking advantage of your eyes, man. So keep your eyeglasses close by. But I just want to send you my blessings, man, and hope you have many more, my brother. Be safe. Peace.
Hey, Steve, this is Brian Thompson. Just wanted to wish you a happy 50th birthday. It's been, just been thinking about how long we've known each other, and I'm very proud to see that you have evolved into a great human being, great mentor, great father, great husband. Nellie and I wish you all the best.
Hey, Steve. It's one of the advertisers, Greg Jackson of A Squared Home and Office Solutions. Wanted to call and wish you a happy 50th. Keep up the good podcasting, and glad to be a part of the show.
Hey there, Steve. Blair Donovan from Healthy Baller here. Just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you have an incredible day, man. I'm forever grateful to be a friend of yours and appreciate you allowing me to be a part of your Gonzaga family and basketball journey. Really excited for you and excited to help you out this coming summer and fall. I hope you have a great one, my man. Talk to you soon.
Hey, Steve. This is your friend Rock, a.k.a. Chef Iran, a.k.a. Deliverer of Delicious Bacon. Just want to wish you a happy birthday. I've been thinking a lot about how we've been friends for over 35 years and how grateful I am for this relationship and how much I look forward to what the next 35 years of this relationship will look like. Have a fantastic 50th birthday. Appreciate you, brother.
Stevie Turner, Josh Fettelin.
Wow.
My brother. Man, we go way back, dude. Loved playing with you back at the boys club. I mean, that one team with Mr. Wolfram was ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
But I've always loved you as a teammate and a person, man, and really proud of you as what you've done as a coach. Not only the winning, I mean, that's great and all, but it seems like, well, I know so, that, you're really developing these young kids and teaching them, stuff that's going to be important in their lives and help them to be successful. So, love you, bro, and happy 50th. I'm older than you, but let's get together when we can, and happy birthday, man. Love you, and hope all's well with everything, dude. Talk to you. Bye.
This message is for Mr. Steve Turner. Happy 50th birthday. It's your boy, Vic. Anyway, the big 5-0. So hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I've enjoyed watching you celebrate. Oh, I don't know, probably about 34 of them. Hey, man, and hopefully we get to celebrate another 20 or 30 of them as well. Definitely you're my boy. Not too many of us can say that we all went to junior high school, junior college, and college together and got a degree at the same college. Happy birthday, Steve. Love you.
This is Sean Clifton. Let's take a TO to wish Coach Steve Turner a happy 50th birthday. I want to welcome you to the 50 Club. I want to let you know, man, not only that I'm proud of you, but I love you, man. Happy birthday.
Hey, Steve Turner. It's Ray Cruz here, buddy. Wanted to call in and wish you the happiest of birthdays, brother. I love knowing you followed your passion and you're doing and continue to do what you love at a high level. Hope you get to spend your special day with all your loved ones. All the best, and happy 50th, Steve.
Hey, yo, Steve, what's going on, big guy? Happy birthday. Happy 50th birthday. You know you're my brother and love you to death. This is Cooley High, Kool-Aid, and Cooley. Love you, brother. Happy birthday.
Hey, Steve, it's Joey T here, your fantasy guru. Calling to wish you a happy birthday and understand you're turning 50, which qualifies you for the senior citizen discount. You're finally there. Don't worry, brother. Extra hot coffee for you right away. Peace.
Coach Turner, Coach Show.
Oh, wow.
Pleasure to have you on our USA basketball staff. Happy 50th birthday. I'm sure you're going to celebrate it really good. And hope you had a great day. Again, what an accomplishment you had being a part of USA Basketball. We appreciate you. And again, have a great 50th birthday.
A lot of people out there love you, man.
Wow.
A lot of people out there love you.
I talked to a few of those people today.
Right? And they kept it on the low, right?
They kept it on the low. I wouldn't have no clue.
Let's hear from our guest of honor. Coach Turner, did we at least surprise you a little bit? Talk to us about this episode. We did this. We wanted to make it special for you, sir.
I'm in shock, to be honest with you.
Right?
I know, and I told you guys, like, I say it and I mean it. Like, I look forward to these Mondays because, you know, our world's been kind of upside down and crazy over the last 18 plus months. And being able to come here and have a place where no judgment, no people questioning or guessing or second guessing who you are and what you do, respect what you do and respect each other's place. It's been needed for me. And, you know, I'm thankful to Casey making that call the day he did. I'm thankful to, I was in the same kind of frame of mind of wanting to do it and getting ready to reach back out to Kurtis. And I was like, look, I got a guy. I know he'll be ready to help us. And then we get DJ Krissy to be a part of it. And man, you guys just made a guy who's turning 50 very happy today. And I appreciate you all for it.
You know, you called me June 28th. And I was out of town getting ready to do a live gig. And I'm in the mountains. I was in Deep Creek. And you said, look, I got this guy, blah, 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 blah. That's where it all, you said, look, just call me back when you get back into town. But we're ready to go. Because I'm overlooking Deep Creek, getting ready to do this live show. And you were on the Zoom.
I was on the Zoom.
Because I did a video and all, whole thing. But somebody reached out to somebody. We want to do this. It's 50. You got to do 50.
Got it.
And it just so happens that we're in birthday week and we're dropping an episode on your birthday. It was important. Coach Casey was down, Krissy was down, Paula was down, your mom was down. She's the first one I texted. And I can tell you the text. I texted her. She said, of course, just tell me when to call. And she texted me 10:30 one night and said, so what time do you want me to call? Like, she's all about it, right? Leah was on it as well, of course. And so we wanted to do this. We wanted to surprise you just a little bit. I mean, no big deal, but we wanted to make sure that we were able to get this done.
You made it a big deal, and that means a lot.
Yeah, baby.
All right. And we're glad we were able to do it. And let me see, where was it right here? I texted her and she said, I gave her the number to call. I said, I have a favor to ask of you. I believe we're going to record next week's episode on Monday. And as it is Steve's birthday week, we are going to include a segment for Steve. I thought it was just going to be a segment, but we turned it to a whole thing. It kind of grew. A segment for Steve's birthday. Would you be able to call into the show to wish him a happy birthday? Typically record at 7, so we would want you to call in sometime between 7:30 and 8:30 p.m. And like literally, within 1 minute, absolutely. Just let me know if it's Monday for sure. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Kurtis, what's the number to call in on Monday? She's ready. And she texted me that at 10:07 at night. She wants to know what's the number to call in.
All right.
So, no, Steve, we appreciate you being a good sport. We appreciate you trusting your co-host, your engineer, and your producer by not asking a bunch of questions about what was going to happen today. And, hey, man, we're about to wrap this baby up. So, DJ Krissy, let's hear from our advertisers. We invite your questions, comments, and show ideas. Simply go to www.turnerandoneal.com and click Submit Your Idea.
Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill would like to thank our partners, sponsors, and donors. Our premier partner, Ray Cruz and MCF Mortgage. Our partners, the Tamara Cusick Team, Dynamic DJ Entertainment, Healthy Baller, Insurance Alliance Group, LLC. Our sponsors, O'Neill Development, LLC, Next Level Lacrosse, A Squared Home and Office Solutions, Collins Funeral Home, Peace Players International. Our donors, Winsight Media, Gene the Barber, Body and Beyond Wellness.
Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill can be found on more than 15 podcast platforms. Listen to us on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Buzzsprout, Spotify, and other popular podcast platforms. Tune in on your preferred podcast platform. Be sure to listen, subscribe, and spread the word. Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill records weekly with episode drops each Thursday at 11 a.m.
Portions of the podcast were previously recorded. Now, back to Take It To with Turner and O'Neill.
We are back, and now it's time for our final words, some thanks, and of course our weekly quote, this week offered by me. We invite you to become a friend of the program. To do so, go to www.turnerandoneil.com and click Become a Friend. We are now seeking advertisers for Season 3. The kit is done. I promise you guys, I'm going to email it to you tonight or tomorrow, but our Season 3 kit is done. In Season 1, we delivered more than 100,000 viewers and listeners to our advertisers. Now is the time to secure your placement Now is the time to secure your placement in front of our audience each week. By the way, Gene the Barber, he has a new shop. He is renewing for next season. I talked to him. He had a shop in Silver Spring that he was renting space. He now does mobile appointments. He's got his own shop over in Hyattsville. He's opening up at the end of this month, and he wants that advertising. So look, secure your advertising spots. They will sell out with no payment due until next month now. When we first started doing this, it was like a few months ahead. Right. But next month, payments are due. We make it easy for you. Connect with us socially on Facebook and Instagram at Turner O'Neill Podcast and on Twitter at Turn On Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and via all podcast platforms to get the episode drop alerts. That means with each episode we release, you will get the ding to your device and you will be among the first to know when the new episodes are available. We encourage you to join the conversation, so write to us with your questions and comments at turnero'neillpodcast@gmail.com. Before we sign off, many thanks to our listeners and viewers. We want you to spread the word, so do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend, and we ask that you help us grow our podcast community. I must also thank our engineer, DJ Krissy, you two gentlemen, Coach Turner and Coach O'Neill, and of course, Paula. Thanks to our donors, sponsors, and partners. We encourage our audience to support those who support us. DJ Krissy, what's the word, young lady?
Happy birthday.
That's
2
a word.
words.
Yeah,
That's 2.
I said, what's the word? See,
Word.
Right, you get 2 words.
Word is word.
All right. What you got to say, girl?
I mean, just, happy birthday, Steve. Excited that, we've had this journey getting the podcast going. And, it's been fun. I mean, we've worked together for how long? Since like the 90s, I think. I mean, it's been a good.
It's been a
while.
time. 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. I mean, it's 20 plus years for sure.
And you know what? It's been a lot of fun. And I hope that we continue to do that and keep the podcast going and Mental Health Mondays and Buckaroo Crew and all the good.
I mean, she's coming up with all of them today, ain't she?
Yeah.
All right.
Why not?
Coach O'Neill, what's your final word?
Steve, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I hope I see you Thursday when the podcast is released, when the episode is released. But happy birthday. Everything I said.
Coming into the office.
Maybe we should go tee it up.
Yeah, I like that even better.
But happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
You are, one of my heroes and one of the people that I trust and look up to. And happy birthday. And I'd be remiss. I'm going to take a step back to give a shout out to our favorite sport, hoops and lacrosse. PLL started last weekend.
Dog,
did you see Rabel's post today?
Yeah.
No, what did he say?
With his arms?
His arms?
He's like, dude, those jokers came in strong. Yeah, they're all beat up.
Like they're crushing his arms.
But so the PLL started, and we've had some
who did I
guests.
see on the weekend?
They were all on, and it was all over.
Give me one of these
NBC,
teams.
the Peacock Channel, Redwoods, the Chrome, the Cannons.
Keep it coming.
Atlas.
Atlas.
Archers, our boys from
Now,
Archers.
there was a funky name on there, and I'm like, lacrosse is back on? PLL is back?
Chaos is another one.
I don't know, but we
Chrome.
were watching it. We watched it. I'm like, I meant to text you.
Redwoods.
No, I'll have to see it, but it's one.
There's 8 of them now. But shout out to the PLL getting started. Folks, this summer is going to be like any other with that sport growing. And the finals at the end of the summer will be at Audi Field. That's where they're having the championships. But another shout out.
The Whip Snakes, that's what it was.
Yeah, the Whip Snakes.
The Whip Snakes were on.
They're the 2-time champs since this thing's begun.
They were on. I'm like, I know that's for it.
They won the whole thing last year. But a shout out real quick, Jared Bernhardt, Toraton winner. And on the female side, Charlotte North from Boston College. This young lady who won the championship, and she broke the single-season scoring record.
Male
this
or
year.
Female?
Male or female with 106 goals. She did it
I
in the
mentioned that
championship.
last week. Yeah,
Well,
she
I know,
did.
but a
Yeah.
shout out to her winning.
She was killing it, yeah.
To Toraton and to Jared Bernhardt.
Congratulations
and happy
to both
birthday.
of them.
Yes.
And thank
We
you.
got some NBA hoops and NHL playoffs. We got it all. And the Mets are still in first place.
They are. I wouldn't see. You tell me I talk about it every week.
You worked your tail off for today for this, man. You deserve it.
So you can give me that one?
Deserve
some love.
me.
All right. I appreciate that,
too,
fella.
DJ Krissy.
Hey, man. It's your birthday episode. Talk to us.
I feel very blessed. And you know, there's times in your life you wonder how much you're appreciated or wanted. And certainly the three of you today made me feel that. And I thank you, three of you, for it. And everyone else who was included, Paula, my wife, J-Rock, and the crew, and all those people who called in live and those who called in and left messages. Really, really means a lot. I appreciate all of you for your support. Appreciate you for all your love, and loving you right back.
Coach Turner, we want to do this for you. We're thankful to have you as a part of our life. You know, I'm thankful. At the end of every one of my Facebook Lives, I make sure I get you a shout out because you showed me love when I didn't think I was worthy of someone caring about me the way you did. So thank you. All right, my quote. Since we're talking friendships and this guy here, the friend who can be silent with us in a moment of despair or confusion, who can stay with us in an hour of grief and bereavement, who can tolerate not knowing, not healing, and not curing, that is a friend who cares. DJ Krissy, pull the plug.
Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill would like to thank our advertisers. Our premier partner, Ray Cruz and MCF Mortgage. Our partners, the Tamara Cusick Team, Dynamic DJ Entertainment, Healthy Baller, and Insurance Alliance Group, LLC. Our sponsors, O'Neill Development, LLC, Next Level Lacrosse, A Squared Home and Office Solutions, Collins Funeral Home, and Peace Players International. Our donors, Winsight Media, Gene the Barber, Body and Beyond Wellness, and Justin O'Neill. Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill is produced by Kurtis Cross and engineered by DJ Krissy. All material is the exclusive property of the podcast and may not be copied, rebroadcast, or used in any way without the written consent of the podcast. The views, ideas, and commentary of podcast guests are solely their own and not necessarily endorsed by the podcast. You may submit questions, podcast ideas, and commentary to turnero'neillpodcast@gmail.com. No compensation is offered for submitted material. Should we choose to use your idea, comment, or question, you agree to your likeness, social media identity, and/or information being used on the podcast. Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill is recorded weekly and distributed via Buzzsprout, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more than 15 podcast platforms in total. You can also view Take a TO with Turner and O'Neill weekly on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest episode drops. Some portions of the podcast may be pre-recorded. Join us socially on Facebook and Instagram at Turner O'Neill Podcast, on Twitter at Turn On Podcast, and on YouTube. Search Turner and O'Neill and subscribe. Our website is www.turnerando'neill.com. Advertising opportunities are available.